Madam Secretary, please read the names of the qualified candidates for the office of State FFA Treasurer.
The qualified candidates, in order as they appear in the ballot, are Emma Weicker, Madeline Brummer, Jaden Mahler, Benjamin Bremer, Jack Wall, Peter Mativier.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Candidates who have run for the previous office will have an opportunity to give 1-minute remarks for Treasurer. The 1-minute remarks, I will stand at 30 seconds and walk forward when there are 10 seconds remaining. The microphone will be shut off when the timer reaches 60 seconds. Now please help me in welcoming to the stage our first candidate, Emma Weicker.
Texas toast bread, hamburger ham or chicken strip on top, pile crinkle cut fries, and smother it in the most delicious cheese sauce. This is none other than the Springfield famous Darcy's Horseshoe. This unique and unlikely combination of food represents Illinois FFA. The bread is our foundation, our history and values that form the backbone of our successful organization. The meat are our supporters and advisors that help us to reach our full potential and achieve our goals. The fries are the elected leaders at all levels in Illinois FFA. These teams are what build up and lead our organization. And lastly, the cheese sauce that spreads over the entire concoction represents FFA members. Without the cheese sauce, this is just a chicken strip basket. And without FFA members, FFA wouldn't exist. Illinois FFA, my name is Emma Weicker, and if you elect me as the next state treasurer, we will be able to have a full year of celebrating our unique individuality as an organization and the people that form our layers. Thank you.
Our second candidate for the office of State FFA Treasurer is Madeline Brummer.
I'm sure that we've all gone through that time in our lives when all we wanted to do was to be famous. I know that for me, that was right around the 4th grade. But what I didn't know then was that becoming famous starts with having the most iconic nickname. Whether it's Dwayne, The Rock Johnson, or Kobe, the Block Mamba, or Derek Sample as the Mullet Man himself. But what makes these titles so valuable was that these individuals were forming their very own brands. As they created a future for themselves, they decided how they wanted to be remembered. Illinois FFA, how do you want to be remembered? I may not be an actor like The Rock, or an NBA All-Star like Kobe, or have the most perfect mullet like Derek Sample, but I can assure you that as your next state treasurer, I will help you form a legacy that will never be forgotten. Illinois FFA, allow me, Madeline Brummer, to complete your next state officer team as your state treasurer.
Our third candidate for the office of State FFA Treasurer is Jaden Mahler.
I come from a small town of 150 people. Driving through Little Old Serena, you would never guess that's home to the 4th place state girls basketball team. A huge influence on our team was my coach, Mr. Yups. After every single game, no matter what, he always gave us a fist bump. One day in practice, we asked why he never gave high fives. He said, high fives can be weak and don't always make a good connection. Fist bumps are always solid. The difference between a high five and a fist bump is in a high five, your fingers don't work together as they do when you make a fist. Now, think about your fingers as members of a team. They work better together rather than as individuals. So, Illinois FFA, give me some knucks as we build our strong state team. My name is Jaden Mahler, and it would be an honor to serve as your state treasurer. Thank you.
Our fourth candidate for the office of State FFA Treasurer is Benjamin Bremer.
All righty, delegates. Let's take a ride in my 2016 maroon Duramax truck. And if you're riding with me, that means we're singing karaoke. So if you know it, sing it with me. Here we go. I'm a son of a 3rd-generation farmer. Been married 10 years to the farmer's daughter. I got 2 boys in my county 4-H. I'm a lifetime sponsor of the FFA. Hey, that's what I make. I make a lot of hay for little pay. Anyone that knows me knows that I love to sing my heart out, even if that's singing about red equipment when I farm with green. Illinois FFA, I encourage you to step out of your comfort zone just as I have by singing in front of all of you. I will always be a lifetime sponsor of the FFA. Elect me, Benjamin Bremer, as your next state treasurer, and I will lead you out of your comfort zones. Thank you.
Our 5th candidate for the office of State FFA Treasurer is Jack Wall.
Illinois FFA, let me take you on a journey back to the 94th State Convention. Now, most of us were here in the state of Illinois, but I was stranded thousands of miles away from home in the Dominican Republic. I'd been on a Spanish class trip, and wouldn't you know it, my flights had gotten canceled. But with the help of my Spanish teacher, I managed to make it back here so I could be inducted as your next Section 19 president. Illinois FFA, you counted on me to be here last year, and you can count on me to be the next best state treasurer. I will make time for you. Please elect me, Jack Wall. Thank you very much.
Our 6th candidate for the office of State FFA Treasurer is Peter Mativier.
Ouch! Is there anything worse than stepping on a Lego? Spread across the floor, Legos are like tiny needles hiding in the carpet, waiting to stab the bottom of your feet. But with a little imagination, they can become a Millennium Falcon, a Ferrari, even whole cities. As a little kid, I saw all that they could become. In the same way, you may see each individual FFA member as a separate building block to our organization. With our similar yet personalized jackets, our different favorite CDEs, maybe even the reason we are all here today. FFA members are as different as Legos in a set. But when pieced together, we can create a beautiful masterpiece of leaders ready to change the world. Illinois FFA, elect me, Peter Mativier, as your state treasurer, and together we will build our organization up, brick by brick. Thank you.
Let's give all of our candidates one more round of applause. We shall now proceed to vote. Would all section presidents and acting section presidents please report to the front tables? Thank you.
what time it is. Come on down to the dance floor and show us your church clap.
Church mother in they church hat clap. Man, that sure gave her color purple coming back clap. When that whole week beat you up and stress you, but you hear that organ playing and remind you of your blessings. And on another note, she just hit another note. Chills down my spine, got me crying, make me overload. You don't know about it though. Old school church hymns, deacons get the humming, now the drummer finna burst in. Lordy, Lordy, Lord, can you hear me now? Church close.
Howdy, everybody. It's always a party in the FFA.
And the Jay-Z song was on, and the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song, the butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song, and know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Yeah, it's a party in the USA.
You may have to find a seat on the floor for this one. If you know the dance, show the people around you how we do fishing in the dark, FFA style.
Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and lightning bugs are floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Across the field where the creek turns back by the old stumble road, I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me go fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Staying the whole night through, it feels so good to be with you.
It's my house, it's your house, it's our house. Illinois FFA, let's break it down in the big house.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down, we don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now, we don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house.
friends, it's time to find your seats and get ready for this session of the 95th Illinois FFA State Convention and celebrate being here together.
In the Illinois Association FFA, major state officers must be elected by a majority vote, and a majority vote has not yet been reached for this office. We must continue to vote until a majority has been reached. After viewing the votes, it is the chair's recommendation to keep the top 3 candidates and drop the bottom 3 candidates. The chair would now entertain a motion. The chair recognizes the delegate from section 11.
Coben Tate from Atlanta West. I move that we keep the top 3 candidates and drop the bottom 3.
Thank you. Is there a second? The chair recognizes the delegate from section 2.
Natalie Pratt, Section 2, Amboy FFA. I second that.
Thank you. It has been properly moved and seconded to keep the top 3 candidates and drop the bottom 3 candidates for the office of State FFA Treasurer. Is there any debate? Discussion? Discussion. Seeing none, we shall now proceed to vote. All of those in favor, please say aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Madam Secretary, will you please read the list of names of the candidates that we'll be voting on for the office of State FFA Treasurer as it appears on the ballot?
The names as they appear on the ballot for State Treasurer are Madeline Brummer, Benjamin Brummer, Jack Wall.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. We shall now proceed to vote. Section presidents and acting section presidents, please report to the front tables. Thank you. Illinois Association FFA, major state officers must be elected by a majority vote, and a majority vote has not yet been reached for this office. We must continue to vote until a majority has been reached. We will automatically drop the third candidate and keep the top two. Madam Secretary, please read the list of candidates we'll be voting on for the office of State FFA Treasurer as they appear on the ballot.
The candidates as they appear on the ballot for State FFA Treasurer are Madeline Brummer, Benjamin Brummer.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. We shall now proceed to vote. Would all section presidents and acting section presidents please come to the front tables? Thank you.
As a reminder, acting section presidents and section presidents, remember to bring all writing utensils back to the front after tabulations. Again, acting section presidents and section presidents, a reminder to bring all writing utensils back to the front after tabulations. Thank you.
Would my fellow officers please join me on stage? In the Illinois Association FFA, major state officers must be elected by a majority vote, and the final majority vote has been reached.
Illinois FFA, the final moments we have all been waiting for. Your 2023-2024 Illinois Association FFA State Treasurer is Benjamin Bremer!
I don't know where to start. Thank you, Illinois FFA, and thank you to Section 1. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to Pearl City FFA chapter. Thank you to my advisor. Thank you to my mentor, Ryan Reavers, Ross Stabenow, and thank you to my family. Thank you to my dad, Chad and Mom, Deb, and most importantly, Ethan and Eli. I guess you guys got some work to do. So thank you, Illinois FFA.
FFA members, advisors, and guests, it is my honor to introduce to you for the first time your 2023-2024 Major State Officer Team. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
Why, yes, I do. All newly elected major state officers and their parents, please report to B9 in the lower level of the convention hall immediately. I hope to see you all back here for the 5th and final convention session, which pre-session will begin at 2:30 p.m. with the gavel dropping at 3 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should properly come before this meeting? I will now seek a motion to adjourn this session. The chair recognizes the delegate from Section 6.
Molly Griffey, Sycamore. Oh, I move to adjourn.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Lucy Peterson, Galatia. I second that.
Thank you. It has been properly moved and seconded to adjourn this session. All of those in favor of adjournment, please say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Motion passes. We are about to adjourn the final election session of the 95th Illinois FFA State Convention. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, please join me in a salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now declare this session adjourned.